Awaken puppets of Geppetto and welcome fans, new and loyal, to your next installment of the Lies of P Platinum All Achievements Guide. So, let's start off with the build. This is where we are at the moment. And the last thing we did, we got to the lower section of the Cathedral. We have spoken with Our Lady over there, which is Cecile. Had to check my notes, couldn't remember her name off the top of my head. And we're ready to proceed into this area. We grabbed the item that was in the alcove there. Onward we go. More carcasses. Firstly, beware this raised square here, that is a trap. That's going to fire arrows from the wall. We don't want that. So, sawtooth at the ready. We're going to throw one to pop this balloon. That should trigger the carcass. Or not, so let's just rope. Notice up there, there is one of the large sniper enemies up there. So what we're going to do, we are going to equip our thermites at the ready. And 2 thermite. Damn it. So I've wasted a thermite there. Oh well. 2 thermite, so it's worth using a sawtooth first on that trap, as we're going to use 2 on the sniper. We can now take those off. Come under the bridge. Use a sawtooth, trigger the trap. And then we can pop this carcass. Right, from here we are going to be dropping down, so we are going to take some fall damage. So just make sure that you've got you're not on low health when you do this. Drop down, and as you can see, our butterfly sense is tingling on the lamp. Grab dim Ergo, and just be aware on the sides there are more. Oh, there you go. I just triggered one here. There are trap marks on the floor, so stay in the middle. Destroy a purple butterfly for an advance crank. Over to the chest for a Legion caliber. Feel free to investigate the floor for a bit of text. Up. Altar for more text. What we want is the Radiant Ergo, and to open this door to get back to where we were before we dropped. Now onward we go. Grab the resistance ampule. Once we get up, there is a carcass to the left and a hanging trap there. We're going to bait both of those by running and coming back. Since we've beaten the sniper, we can now trigger these. Once they've dispersed, grab Fable Catalyst. Right, once you're down, grab the Crescent Moonstone, trigger the 2 carcasses. Let's rope 1, split them up. Same strategy as in previous videos for carcasses. Let them charge at you, hop back to avoid the attack, and then attack. Now you can have a read a little more texty blurb. Right, so this is the cave water. So we don't want to spend long in here. What we're going to do is we're going to run in, grab the crescent moonstone in the top right corner, get to the stairs so that we don't get impacted by decay. So in, quick, grab the vivid Ergo, and I got decayed. Oh well. There we go, it's the blue healing item there. Speaking of healing, let's get that in. So that ambush is the first time that's actually caught me. So in that case, run to the item but quickly dash back to avoid getting hit, grab the item, and then run to the stairs to deal with the two carcasses. In that case, I had to use my blue ampule. I actually wasted my brown one because I pressed the wrong button on my D-pad. Not a problem, but yes, confirming it is the blue one, which is hold X and up on your D-pad if you are using the same as me. I held X and it picked up an app. Alright, we'll reuse that because I shouldn't have that one. There we go. I picked up a floor drop there, and as per my previous videos, I'm not picking up random drops to prevent me from having items accessible to me that are not accessible to you. Come through, there he is. I'm just going to say there's a big carcass here. Charge attack, fatal attack. That should be enough to get you your stagger, and then he's gone. He drops a star fragment, moonstone, ergo, and random, so we'll pick that up as we want those star fragments. The only floor drops that I'm picking up are the ones where it is fixed drops. Now we're going to head up the left. And we're going to meet Alidoro, who, if you take him on face value, is a legendary hero. However, as with many things in this type of game, all is not as it seems. So we are going to lie to him. Do not feel bad about lying to Alidoro, because he is doing the same thing to us. So, talk.
Sure, I don't need to know. I'm looking. Do you know of a
He's going to ask if we know of anywhere safe to send him. And we're going to send him not to the safe hotel, we're going to send him to Venigni Works.
Venigni Works?
And that's going to give us some humanity or human points, and the Ergo is going to whisper.
No first-hand. I have a lot of searching. Since you're
now, talk again. Exhaust the dialogue.
What I'm sure. Until then.
And then purchase, and we're going to trade in our 3 boss Ergos for our first 3 special weapons. So the Seven-Coil spring sword, the Etiquette, and the Holy Sword of the Arc. There we go. 3 of the 11 special weapons in the game. On our New Game Plus and our 3rd, which will be a completely new run, we will be able to use them to get the boss's amulets instead. Most of which aren't going to be very helpful, but there are 2 that are specifically good. But for this run, we are just going to get all of the special weapons out of the way. As many trophies as we can get in the first run, we're going to get them done. Take the lift down. Once you're on the stairs, start to walk, not run, because there's an ambush from the right. If you sprint, he'll catch you, but if you walk, grab the Vivid Ergo. Up the stairs. For completionist's sake, we can roll here and drop, but I think it's only a chimney's protection, yeah. Not necessary, but it's a nice hidden item. Now head all the way back up. And now when we spoke to Cecile, she was asking if we could fetch for her the Archbishop's holy mark. And that's what we're about to do. Grab the Archbishop's diary, have a read of that for some lore. And as you can see, there are hanging traps in this room. So what we want to do, bait the carcass. And now trigger any remaining hanging traps in the room before we go in safely. Grab the holy mark, we need that for Cecile. And then open the safe, and we're going to get a strengthening frame. Which we immediately equip. Yes, we do. Now we've done that, come back round to the middle. There should be another hanging trap. Come to the right, grab the resistance ampule, and similar to before, push the fire to get rid of the decay water. Come over here, just for the item, Fable Catalyst. Do not drop down there, we want to make sure we come down this ladder. Grab Resplendent Ergo and pull the chain to open the Stargazer, as now we have a path directly to the boss over there. Come back and let's head over to Cecile and give her the holy mark. Must do this before the boss fight, so this is mandatory. Before you fight the boss,
thank you.
You have to come back to Cecile and give her the holy mark. So this may feel like a bit of a bum deal, we only get a resistance ampule, however, what's important is after the boss we come back here and we get the Pray Gesture and the Divine Service record. With that done, let's walk back to the hotel. We're going to refill our Fable. Find wherever Sophia is, so she won't always be in the same place as me, she'll be around the hotel lower floor or the stairs. We are going to spend 4 Vivid Ergos.
I'll use my power to help you.
And let's level up. And we're going to level up our Vigor, which is our stamina, total stamina. Level that up 1 to 13. We're not going to increase Vigor too much, but it is handy, especially with things like the Booster Glaive, the Charge Attack. Takes quite a chunk of stamina to do, so having a little bit extra in the bar is only going to help us. At the Stargazer, switch your Legion arm to the Aegis shield. Boss mode activate. And now teleport back to Chapter 4-4, the Cathedral Library. Equipment, replace the Sawtooth wheel with the cube. That's our emergency heal option. The key thing to note is it does take a long time to activate. So blocking, unless you're comfortable with perfect block, you're going to use your Aegis shield for blocking. The Spirit does do a pretty good job of taking the aggro for this fight. So that is the main part of it. Charge attacks, avoiding getting hit. although this is the first boss that has 2 full health bars, so we'll deal with the first, it's then going to go into phase 2 with a full health bar. The spirit should survive the fight, so use Star Fragment. So long as you're not unnecessarily aggressive and just trading hits or getting hit without hitting it, this boss shouldn't really, with 7 pulse cells, we shouldn't really struggle too much here. He says then, you know, probably dying for the first time to this boss. And here we go. Archbishop Andreaus. And then after we defeat this boss, we're going to get a great cutscene, which kind of really starts to feed some of the information that there's more going on to this story than we originally thought. But we've got to fight the boss first. Chunk. He's a big blobby. Right. Spectre Spirit. Major Shield. And Fable. Charge attack. And now I'm going to back off. Heal when we get up. Aegis for block. So you can only perfect block or get out of the way for the Fury attack still at this stage. We will later have an answer. There we go. Oh no, I'm stuck on the arm! No! Okay, we'll just get as much damage as we can since I couldn't get my Fury attack in. I'm saving the fire for phase 2. There we go. Spectre's taking the aggro. Let's just get the hits. I'm doing charge attacks because it's got that little armor on its back. So I'm doing charge attacks to get maximum damage in. Oh, what's that? If you get decayed, remember it is your blue ampule to heal it, so that's up on the D-pad. Okay, phase 2. It's not doing a huge amount of damage to us, we've got enough health. So yeah, it's not a particularly difficult boss so long as you're not just constantly in its face taking constant hits. The occasional hits here and there, you've got enough pulse cells to deal with. Exactly the same for phase 2. All that's happening here is it's going to have a new face in the front of it, which is going to be the Archbishop himself. Your face has been replaced with a mouth. Still think you're holy? You think you are evolved? Yep, the one-winged angel. You're not Sephiroth. Right, let's put fire on. Wait for it to do an attack. Now let's charge in and... ah, damn it. Fable! Heal. Now with the fire on, let's... okay, so at this point... prioritize healing, take a couple of hits. Let the spirit gather the aggro again, and then let's go back in. Let's charge the laser ward. Get back. Charge attack, get to the circle, and get your total attack in. And now it's just a matter of time. Ka-chonk, lovely. Yeah, so long as after you take a couple of hits, back up, get your heal in, and then use charge attacks. Really not a difficult boss. The spirit does so much work. But here we go. The 3 main bosses we've defeated so far. 4 main bosses we've beaten so far. They're Ergo, which technically we collected their Ergo, but hey-ho. Also at that point you should have got your 9th trophy, the Fallen Archbishop trophy. 9 of total 40. Simon.
And now, the stage is set.
Yeah, if you wanted a game that's going to make mankind and humans look good, this is not that game. The interesting mechanics of machines becoming more human and humans becoming more like machines is something that I find really fascinating about the game.
Before the Greek.
So, drops, we get the Twisted Angels boss Ergo, and that cutscene. Now, repair the Stargazer. Rest. Switch the Legion arm back to puppet string. Back out, and we're going to head back to where Cecile was waiting before. And here we are, we're going to get her written confession. And you don't have to read it per se, but you have to scroll to the end of it to get the pray gesture. That is your 8th gesture of 17. And also we get the Divine Service record. With that done, at the Stargazer, we're going to warp to chapter 3.1. You can see Alidoro's doggo head next to that. We're going to warp there. This is where we sent Alidoro. The beautiful irony as we come up and he's complaining that he was betrayed or lied to.
Is anyone there? Hello, friend. The factory's locked up tight.
So we're going to talk to him again, and we're going to try to lie again. We're going to send him to Elysium Boulevard. He's going to catch out the lie, but because we lied, we're still going to gain some humanity points from him. And he's still going to forgive us because he is shady as anything.
You. This place is honor and trust. I'll never forgive you.
Yep, we know. Elysium Boulevard, that's a safe place to go.
Nice try, but I've been there. I shall.
The Ergo is whispering.
It seems the hotel.
And there you go. As you run away, he says, the hotel is the only option. Now, we're going to go back to 4.2, the Path of Misery. Just to wrap these areas up before we go back to the hotel. And we're going to head back to the chapel, back to the statue. The one that I made a comment about praying at the statue. We now have the prayer gesture, so that's exactly what we can do. Get all the way. Come here. No, it's easy. It's just gonna be easy to go this way, because odds are we're gonna fall down the bridge anyway. Dispatch these carcasses. One more. There we go, some nice easy ergo, and on our way back to the prayer statue here. Come in front, in your bag, go to your gestures, pray, and use the pray gesture. Once that's complete, the ergo should whisper as we have done something very humanesque. Go to your bag, use the pocket watch, and now we can head to the hotel. At the hotel, you should have full Fable after doing all of that, but if not, recharge your Fable. Come and talk to Venigni.
I've been investigating. If
He's going to give us the Ergo Wavelength Decoder.
I do so.
That's a story item for
I
later.
always welcome.
Come talk to Eugenie. She's going to talk to us a little bit about
You know
Alidoro.
that stalker? The Hound? Wow. I haven't seen... I'm so glad that... You're not the only one who's curious. My looks. But my family,
Yeah,
that's...
talk to her again, and she'll talk a little bit about her background. Only a little. We will find out more about that later on. Come over to the record stand and play Divine Service. We need that to fully play for some more humanity points. Now that's playing, let's come over to the corner for Alidoro the Hound.
Oh, it's you. I am the betrayal. I shall give you. However, you must. It's up to you.
And let's trade in the Twisted Angel's Ergo for the Trident of the Covenant. That is our 4th of 11 special weapons. Head over and talk to Sophia.
Maybe those who at the bedroom. I'm worried about.
Level up, and let's put 2 more levels into Vigor and 1 more level into Capacity. So Vigor up to 15, Capacity up to 19. Equipment, replace the cube with sawtooth wheels. And I'm gonna... I need 3 more sawtooth to get up to 10, so I'm going to spend a dim ergo.
Welcome to...
And I'm going to purchase 3 sawtooth wheels so that I have 10. Just a nice little practice to have. We don't need specifically 10, but it's just useful, and we need to wait for the record to finish playing before we can move to our next area. How are we doing on the clock? Oh, we're only halfway through the video, so we can carry on. As we get to the Marlem area. Gestures, do I have any dancey gestures? We don't have to use gestures, I'm just finding something to do, to be honest. Nearly there. 20 seconds. There we go. The Ergo is whispering.
Close your eyes.
Teleport to the Archbishop's altar, 4-5. That's the boss Stargazer. Onward we go. Don't think there's any items here. I think it's straight to the left, yeah. Down we go. Before the exit there is a vivid Ergo. And as you come here, just keep clicking your lock on, as there's a few ambushy enemies here. Use the rope for the dogs. They're now carcass dogs, so they have more range because they have these tentacles on the back of them. And this is why we check our lock on. As there is a carcass here and another one there, so... You can see a bear trap on the floor, don't step into that. Do grab the special purification ampule. You'll have 2 as opposed to my 1 because I used one incorrectly by
Prague was
mistake.
just a small town on the coast of little importance.
There is a Stargazer ahead, but before there,
Boulevard was built, this
come here
place
to the left.
literally was all there was of Prague.
Investigate the letter and you're going to get the smiling bunny mark.
They left the old town behind.
And here,
Through
where this
isolation
bird
and
was just
neglect,
going, this
Prague's
old
first incarnation
Stargazer,
became nothing but
this is what
dangerous
the
alleys
community
and
all believe
desperate
this is going to be
slums.
tied to DLC,
On the
so this
bright
is
side,
going to be
I
how you
guess the
get
whole
to
city of Prague's
new
pretty much like
downloadable
that
worlds.
now.
Because if you investigate, it just says cannot
old
use this
town
right
caught
now,
up with the new.
and there is no way of using
It's
it
true what they
that
say.
exists in the game
A
at this
receding
present
tide
date of
sinks all
recording.
boats.
There. Make sure you grab the smiling bunny mark from the grave, fire up the Stargazer, might as well rest, it's going to refill our Legion meter as we use the rope. And here we go. Rope this carcass as there is an ambush from the cart. so we don't fight 2-on-1. As you come here, there it is. Swing and get the dog. Grab the hidden moonstone. Come around here. Come on. Fine. You won't come to me, I'll come to you. Down the right first. Watching for bear traps, there's 2 of them. And notice up there, carcass, so throw a sawtooth. And then miss the attack for me, but we'll dispose of him. Open the chest. Weapon number 11 of 29, normal weapon 1129, the acidic crystal spear. Watch out for the bear traps on the way back up. Use your lock-on to show that there is an ambushing doggo up top here. Get the bop. Grab the dim Ergo fragment. Notice another hanging carcass up there. Sawtooth. Grab the saw blade. And now, as we come to the edges of these rocks, you're going to see the big bear in the distance. So he's going to start to charge. Come up here, up to the side of the rock where he can't hit you, or at least with the charge he can't. But we can hit him. 3 charge attacks for the stagger. Make sure you get the crit. As soon as he starts to move, charge and... There we go. He is a respawning enemy, so... Oh no, he should drop a star fragment. Yep, every time. He does respawn. It's only the first time you kill him that he drops a star fragment, but after that there is a chance they will drop more. So this is a way of trying to farm them, although it's not a great farming spot and route, it's not quick, but it's a point of note, I guess. Straight across, and we're going to deal with the lower area to the left first. There's a dog, rope dog, and bop. Be wary of bear traps in this area. Vivid Ergo to the right. Pop this carcass. Grab the chain. Watch out for this bear trap. And then this dog is facing the wrong way. So let's pop that dog. Up we go. Grab the fire canister. And that's that little segue section completed. Back across, this time we're going to go to the right. And we near the swamp. So, butterfly is our first and foremost priority. It's going to have a dark moonstone. There's going to be 2 to 3, depending if the top carcass drops, but there are 2 to 3 carcasses. So, we're going to rush, prioritize the butterfly, deal with this carcass, turn around and check, as the next one should be charging. There we go. If you took the path that I did, the last carcass on the mountain here won't drop down. Grab the Legion mag, and now over to this item. There we go. Grab hidden moonstone. So yeah, so long as from here you go in a direct line here, you won't have to worry about the third carcass, and you can deal with those other 2 the way that I just did. This section, be careful not to go too far in, as there is a stronger carcass up top. There is a carcass to the left and one to the right. The one on the right... There, oh, okay, there, I was going to say. Where's the one on the left? Are you stuck? Yes, you are. Since he's got a weapon, I'm using the rope to make sure I am preventing them from attacking, as that would otherwise hurt. Once you've dispatched these two, we can now walk further in to trigger the bigger carcass here. Let him attack, and then we're going to use a charge attack, a fable, and a charge attack. That should be enough to get the stagger, and that's the finish. Outside of bosses, charge, fable, charge should be enough to stagger pretty much everything, if not outright kill it. So, drops a star fragment, hidden moonstone, plus random. Or just a star fragment. Wow, that was stingy. But I'd rather it was stingy for me. So come around here, grab the dim Ergo. Right for a carcass, and inside for an attribute ampule. Once you come out, wait for this first carcass to get ropeable. So around here. You need that carcass to get over the hump of the roof. Now another carcass is going to drop down. Charge attack to deal with that. Optional item, it's not required for anything and it's on a bit of a precarious ledge, but a wanted poster for the Black Rabbit Brotherhood. I quite like the poster. If you are not comfortable with your navigation, if you think you're going to fall off, don't bother grabbing it. It is very much an optional item. I'm just showing you as much as I can about this game and the lore as I can. Come here, pop carcass 1, carcass 2 will climb up. Pop her. Come round to here. This is going to be 2 of them. One's going to climb from the left and you've got the one in front of you here. So use rope, try and dispatch one so that you get a dodge for the second. You might take a hit there, don't worry. We're nearly at a shortcut back to the original Stargazer. Drop down, grab fire abrasive, read the cryptic message on the desk, open this door. And lift the lever. So you might have seen when we were going up that lift, to grab the scribbles, you might have seen when we were going up that lift that there was a window that we could have dropped through. Dropping through that gives us a fire grind. No, not a fire grind. So where's the item from there? Hidden exit is a dark moonstone. That's what we get from there. We'll do that when we next come to the lift. So we've not missed it. It's just not critical right now. Teleport back to the hotel, and you'll see Pulcinella's face was there. He's going to help us appraise the mark that we picked up off of the grave. Right. Let's charge up our fable. Head to Pulcinella.
At the house of
Appraise collectibles. The smiling bunny mark.
the stalkers. I believe you, but be careful.
Get the crescent moonstone. Over to Polydina.
Welcome to
let's replenish our sawtooth. So I'm going to purchase the 2 I used to get back to 10. Over to Sophia, and we spend 2 vivid. And then you may have to spend dim ergo based on how many sawtooths you've had to purchase. I'm actually going to spend 1 because in my notes I have spend 1 dim ergo here. I obviously had to use an extra sawtooth somewhere. I must have missed one
You're
or something
full of
along those lines.
surprises. A puppet that keeps changing. Keep changes. I wish Krat was a...
Chat to Sophia. And increase our capacity up to 20. Capacity, not just our total weight, but also increases the Legion gauge. Teleport to Path of the Pilgrim, 5-1. How are we doing on time? Yeah, we'll do this as a slightly shorter video. So we'll leave this one here. Thank you for watching and following so far. I hope that you'll continue to watch the series. Please do like and subscribe if you haven't done so already. It means the world to me, as you mean the world to me as well. I really hope that this guide is helping you find the game easier if you found it difficult before, or it's just showing you my way of getting through the game as efficiently as possible with minimal risk. I hope you're enjoying it. I can't wait to see you in the next video. Thank you so much, and bye for now.